Okay, so I, 18 male, need some serious advice because I'm really torn about this situation, and people around me seem to have very different opinions on what I should do. Here's the story. Back in high school, I was the target for bullying. I wasn't into sports, I wasn't cool, and I didn't dress like the other kids. I preferred reading books or playing video games, which I guess was a huge red flag to everyone else. I was quiet, awkward, and just never seemed to fit in. It didn't help that I wasn't rich or popular. People would call me weird, loser, freak, and a bunch of other names. They'd laugh at me for walking alone between classes or for eating lunch by myself. It was constant. And what made it worse? It wasn't just the words. People would trip me in the hallways, hide my stuff, or mess with my locker. There were a few of them, mostly led by Sarah, this popular girl, and her friends, who made it their mission to make my life miserable. At first, I tried to tell teachers, but they'd just brush it off, saying it was part of high school, or that I should learn to ignore it. And honestly, it really messed with me. I became really insecure and stopped trying to fit in. I spent the rest of high school isolated, trying to just get through the days. There were moments I wanted to drop out because I felt like I had no place there. I cried a lot at home and just tried to survive. But here's the twist. In the last 2 years of high school, I started diving into things that I loved: coding, design, and other nerdy stuff that made me feel good about myself. I didn't care anymore about fitting in with the cool kids. I focused on my skills, and I was determined to prove everyone wrong. Slowly, I started to build something on the side, my own website, where I'd sell designs and do some freelance work. Fast forward to now, I'm in college at a pretty prestigious university, and I'm running a successful online business. I'm talking about a 6-figure income. It's not just a side hustle anymore. It's a legit business. I've gotten brand deals, collaborated with influencers, and I'm really starting to make a name for myself. I also feel way more confident, and I'm not that shy, insecure kid anymore. I've found a good group of friends who actually support me, and I'm proud of who I am. Now, here's where it gets complicated. Some of the people who bullied me, Sarah especially, have started reaching out to me. At first, I didn't think much of it. I figured they were just trying to be friendly after all these years. But then, it started getting more serious. Sarah messaged me on Instagram saying, "Hey, I've been thinking a lot about what happened in high school, and I feel really bad. I want to apologize for the way I treated you. I hope you're doing well now." I honestly didn't know how to respond. Like, where was this apology when I was suffering? Why didn't any of them care about how much I was hurting when they were making my life miserable? But I was trying to be the bigger person. So I said something polite like, "Thanks for the message. I appreciate it." I didn't think much of it. But then she followed up with, "I know I was really wrong, and I want to make it up to you. If you're open to it, I'd love to chat sometime. Also, I'm starting my own business, and I've been really inspired by your success. Would you be willing to give me some advice?" That's when I got really pissed. The audacity. She and her friends treated me like crap for years, and now they want to act like everything's fine because I've made something of myself? I remember all the names they called me, all the hurtful things they did to me. And now they want favors? I just don't get it. I haven't responded to any of their messages. I've been ignoring them. Some of my new friends have told me I should let it go and forgive them because people change. They say, "You're successful now. Don't stoop to their level." And you don't want to carry that bitterness with you forever. And maybe that's true. But every time I think about the way they made me feel, I get angry all over again. Here's the thing. I don't want to be friends with these people. I don't want to let them back into my life after everything they did to me. I've worked so hard to get to where I am, and I don't owe them anything. They didn't care about me when I needed support, so why should I care about them now? Some of them even have the nerve to say things like, "I always knew you'd make it," like they had anything to do with my success. So, AITA for not forgiving them and keeping my distance, even though I've become successful and they want to reconnect? Should I just let bygones be bygones and help them? Or am I right to be angry and keep them out of my life?